Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
Oh, what's wrong, little guy? Scared of the dark? Here, have a glowing demon heart. Parenting is easy.
Here's an excerpt from an interview of Aldous Huxley regarding his novel Brave New World.
But simply because the Brave New World pattern is probably a good deal more efficient than the other. That if you can get people to consent to the state of affairs in which they are living, the state of servitude, the state of being, well, it seems to me that the nature of the ultimate revolution with which we are now faced is precisely this, that we are in process of developing a whole series of techniques which will enable the controlling oligarchy, who have always existed and presumably always will exist, to get people actually to love their servitude. People can be made to enjoy a state of affairs which, by any decent standard, they ought not to enjoy.
Mandy, I'm getting presents in the New World Order! Mrs. Claus said so!
Are we creating a new world order?
Does anybody want to talk about the New World Order? Is there a New World Order out there, or is this a vision that exists in the... He does have his vision, there's no doubt about that. But does that exist in the president's mind, or does it exist out there in reality?
This president sees this episode as the first test case, as the first example for the New World Order he is trying to organize.
Some people have called it the New World Disorder, and there's a lot of truth to that.
You will always have a special place in my heart and in the New World Order.
That the United Nations already has the world split up into 10 geographic locations in preparation for this New World Order. Novus Ordo Seclorum is coming.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order.
We needed a new world order, and instead it looks like we got a lot of disorder.
I think the new world order is emerging, and with it the foundations of a new and progressive era of international cooperation.
We have many enemies. Mankind cannot comprehend the new world order.
The affirmative task we have now is to actually create a new world order, because the global order is changing again.
Supreme magical ruler of the universe! New World Order! New World Order!
And together they helped to create, were the principal leaders in creating, a new world order and a winning strategy in the Cold War.
Dead in his world, dead with him, and a new world beginning.
We are part of a new world order. And as the recently departed Admiral William J. Crow once said, it's long on new, and it's short on order.
If we are living in a new world order,
the destiny of the new world order will be fulfilled.
Always remember that demons are merely a manifestation of the future of our race. We are all inherently divine, the co-creators of the new world order. In this fashion, we shall create gods in our own image. We are the creators, and we are the created.
Walter Isaacson wrote a wonderful book about some of the wise men who helped shape the New World Order following the Second World War.
And a new life for mankind.
As we devise a way forward in Iraq, I urge the international community to embrace its responsibility for creating that new world order. A new world order based upon collective action.
The transatlantic partnership was never just the foundation of our security. It was the foundation of our way of life. It was forged an experience of the most bitter and anguished kind. Out of it came a new Europe, a new world order, a new consensus as to how life should and could be lived.
And just like that, it was gone. It was a new world order. That's what President George H. Bush said.
Harvard historian Francis Fukuyama pronounced the end of history.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order, where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause to achieve the universal aspirations of mankind.
No longer will I tolerate their insolence. No longer will I allow these inferior species to plague us. They must be stopped. They will be stopped. Am I understood? Am I understood?
Yes, Your Highness.
Far be it for me to question you, Your Highness, but might not the New World Order be better served by approaching the humans with a more benevolent hand?
And suffer further rebel insults? The High Evolutionary is right. They must be crushed!
The world can therefore seize this opportunity to fulfill the long-held promise of a new world order. We can find meaning and reward by serving some higher purpose than ourselves. A shining purpose, the illumination of 1,000 points of light.
The President has spoken often of a new world order.
And we have an unprecedented opportunity to build a new era of peace and prosperity here and abroad, to build a new world order.
We are building a new world order.
Our job is only beginning. For now, we have to put the world in order. It will be a long and complicated struggle, but we have the unity of a common order and a common knowledge.
So I wanted to speak to you today about the new world taking shape around us, about the prospects for a new world order now within our reach. In the coming weeks, I'll be talking in some detail about the possibility of a new world order emerging after the Cold War. But today, I want to discuss another aspect of that order. You see, as the Cold War drew to an end, we saw the possibilities of a new order in which nations work together. It refers to new ways of working with other nations to deter aggression and to achieve stability. As old threats recede, new threats emerge. The quest for the new world order is in part a challenge to keep the dangers of disorder at bay. We must build on the successes of Desert Storm to give new shape and momentum to this new world order. Only when this transformation is complete will we be able to take full measure of the opportunities presented by this new and evolving world order. The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities. This order gains its mission and shape not just from shared interests, but from shared ideals.
Secretary Dick Cheney has approved a revised draft of a policy document on the new world order.
And the new world begins.
I mean, we're talking a new world order at Georgetown. And we'd like to be very much a part of it and continue to live.
This is a world that is likely to be dominated in the near future, and perhaps longer, by the Gulf War and the New World Order, which is the buzzword of the moment.
So the secret of a new world order, and at this point it's just a slogan, but it does have some historical background in terms that orders have succeeded each other over time. The secret of this is to learn how to use coalitions.
Alan Moore. Moore not only admits to becoming demon-possessed after practicing Crowley's magic, but admits that his objective was to become a more effective writer. V for Vendetta is actually a diabolical propaganda film wherein Aleister Crowley's New World Order run by the Nietzschean Superman is outlined in his satanic manifesto, The Book of the Law.
The world that maybe some people dreamt of at that conference back in Bournemouth, when it looked as if maybe history would end, that liberal democracy would triumph, that free market economics would slowly progress, and we'd have a new world order.
Looking at the subtitle this morning, Are We Ready for the New World Order? Gives me something of the shudders. That phrase, New World Order, I'm afraid I'm partly responsible for resurrecting. To me, what that symbolized was perhaps a fundamental change in the character of our response to national security issues.
George Bush has invoked a new world order without enunciating a new American purpose. The president has still failed to articulate clear goals for our nation's foreign policy in this new age.
Just from a layman's perspective, it looks to me like the exorcism was a miserable failure.